Hey YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh! For Days coming at you with my September 2020 post Banlist deck profile. I'm going to run through it real quick since there's not too many changes, and then I wanted to do some test hands as requested on a previous video. So just getting right into it, still playing 3 JDs, Boss Monster of the deck, really good. 3 Lumina, gets all your plays started. Easily able to get your Raiden and then be able to go into Hackle 5 racks, Michael, or other synchro plays or link plays. 3 Raiden, hands down one of the best cards now, especially since Hackle 5 racks is a card, did not get hit on the ban list, and lets us get our play started much easier. We'll go into that in the test hands. I'm still playing 3 Wolf. I think this card is mandatory. Some other people play it at 2. But really, you want to see this as much as possible so you can get your rank 4 plays going as well as go into your link plays easier. 2 Felice, same idea as Wolf, and only gets milled by monster effects, but that's no big deal. We have a lot of monsters that are ditching all the time, so it's easy to get it off. Here's one little change. I added an extra Minerva Baby because I wanted to be able to go into Michael or my other 7 synchro easier, as well as I wanted to drop more cards from the deck and deck thin faster, and she helps you do that. Still playing 1 Lila just for back row removal and another name. Same thing with Garroth, as well as just in case you run through your Raidens, this is another target for reinforcement. Still playing the Clown package. I like this card. It can prevent you from being OTK'd, but really its main purpose is to vanish and get your hat tricker from deck so that you can go to Nat Beast faster. Or, I love this card. This card is so good for getting into your rank 4 plays or getting Nat Beast going. Still playing 2 of the Trick Clown. I was thinking about cutting this back down to 1 and adding another card, but I like it at 2, and it's really good to help you get into your plays. 10 Yi-Spirit Adhara. This is how you go into Nat Beast now, since Glow Up Bulb has been banned for quite some time now. This is our only other viable, good option to get into Nat Beast. That was 29 monsters. Getting into the spells. Still playing 3 Charge of the Light Brigade. This is the card that gets all your plays started even better than Lumina, so this is a must in a pure Lightsworn or combined Lightsworn build. Really good. Still playing Solar Recharge. I don't care about people who say this is a brick. If you're playing pure Lightsworns, this card is amazing. It can change the tide of a duel, or at the start of the duel, it can really help your deck accelerate so that you can make a sacky good board that can compete with some of the other decks of today, because this deck is at a rogue option at best and is not as good as the other decks, even though I love this deck, and this helps you keep up to speed. Monster Reborn, because you can use this to get any card you need back from your graveyard, or a hand trap that your opponent used, and if it's a tuner, and then get it to make your Hacker 5 racks. This is mostly to get JD back to your hand so that you could obliterate the field and try to push for game, but you can get anything you need. Foolish Burial to throw any card you might need into the graveyard. Reinforcement for the Raidens and the Garroth. Instant Fusion, just so you can get your Mud Dragon. Harpy's Feather Duster, just because it's back. I was playing Galaxy Cyclone, and I explained why in another video, but the fact that this is back, even if you mill it, it's useless. But it's so much stronger than a Galaxy Cyclone or a Twin Twister, and it's free. So, and another new addition is Lost Winds. I'm playing this card at 2, and I absolutely love it. Just like the Galaxy Cyclone, if you mill it, it still has a use, and it can really prevent your opponent from destroying you, and you can use it in the battle phase to reduce their attack points. I'm going to pause the video, shuffle the deck, and make the test hands. Alright, I shuffled the deck up, but I forgot to go into the extra deck. Just to quickly go into that, Crystron Halka Fibrax, this is what's going to let you get to your Adhara or your Minerva Baby or whatever you need. You don't abuse this card as much in this deck, I've said that before, but it's still really good to splash it in. I got my Appaloosa finally, and this card is always good. Still proxying this, I will get this card soon, just haven't gotten around to it. This is to push for OTKs, negate effects. Going into the IGZs, I have my favorite card over here, Minerva Baby. She's always good, especially in this deck, just to abuse the mill factor, and the possibilities to draw or pop cards when she dies is just too good to pass up. Dante, just for the mills. If you have 2 level 3s and you aren't able to go into any other play and you don't want to go into a link, you can go to Dante to get that extra mills if you know what's next in the deck, pretty much. One of Digusto Emerald, just to get your JDs back to your deck and draw one when you mill them. Abyss Dweller, just to lock the opponent out. New addition is Herald of the Arclight, just to have a extra negate on board, since you can easily make that with, if you've already made your Nat Beast, you can use the other Tenyi Spirit, Adhara, and Illumina and make this on board as an extra negate. Naturia Beast, as said, the Hat Trickers with the Tenyi Spirit will get you this, or Mud Dragon, switch to Earth and make this. Michael, just because this card is really good and you can put your Lightsworns back into the deck and you can banish, as well as you can gain some life points too from this card. Dawn Dragster, I like this card just as an extra negate. If you can make this with the Baby Minerva and a useless 4, you can go into that. Borreload Savage Dragon, I did get my copy from the Megatons, which I predicted it would come out in there. This is also really good just to have another negate on board to deal with problematic opponents. Trishula, because it's pretty easy with the amount of 4s we have in this deck, and the Tenyi Spirit Adhara, you can go into this as well. I just found it, oftentimes I would make my Nat Beast and then I had no other use for the Tenyi Spirits, so I was looking for other options, so this is why I switched this in. And the one Mud Dragon just to make the Nat Beast. Alright, so let's try to go into some test hands, just to quickly just go through what we could do. Alright, with this hand, obviously going to activate Charge of the Light Brigade. Pay 1,000, summon, use Charge to get, I would say, Raiden at this point. You don't want to get Lumina since nothing is in grave. Do a little quick shuffle. I'm going to try to show my graveyard over here. Summon. Gonna mill 2. Special summon Wolf. Special summon the Hat Tricker over here. Use this. And Raiden. Go into Hulk. Hulk's effect. Tenyi Spirit Adhara. Those 2. And right off the bat, we got Nat Beast turn 1. And then you're gonna want to, I'm thinking. Monster Reincarnation for the we can Monster Reincarnate for JD at this point, then use Damage Juggler's effect to get a Hat Tricker to the hand. Special summon Hat Tricker since we have 2 monsters on board. And we can go into Minerva in the far zone. If you want to be safe, if you really want to be safe here, you could take these three and go Appaloosa. Or you go these two, go Minerva, try to mill. Or go Dweller, and you can pass turn here, but I don't have a target for this to tag out for, like a Desert Locust, so I don't want to do that. Let's just go the all-in way and go the Lightsworn way, basically. Make Minerva drop, gonna mill 3, didn't hit nothing, and set Lost Wind, pass turn. And that's a pretty good ending board. You get to negate, you got the Hulk, which is doing nothing over here that you could use to tag out. Lost Wind to stop, and we have 1, 2 names engraved, plus Minerva will be another. We'll draw into a recharge, which isn't going to help us as much. Hopefully this doesn't die so we can mill more. Alrighty, let's pick up all this. Sorry if I'm going fast, it's just I want to get through a few test hands without dragging the video on longer than it should be. Alright. So that wasn't so bad for a first opening hand that didn't look too spicy right off the bat. But yeah, just having charge. It's pretty efficient. Alright, let's try again. Alright, right off the bat, the only thing to do is solar recharge the Felice. What is it? It's draw 2 and drop 2. This is not off of a monster effect, so we can't do anything there. We're gonna charge, mill 1, 2, 3, boom, we can activate both these effects as well as get whatever card we need, which in this case, I really do want Raiden to recharge. I want Lumina to, yeah, I'm gonna get Raiden with that. Alright, we're going to use the Trick Clown, pay 1,000 to summon. The Minerva Baby is going to drop 1 more card. Unfortunate. Drop the JD. Alright, so what you can do at this point, you can solar recharge right now at this, or you could summon Raiden and mill 2, which is the option I think I would go with at this point. Raiden. Drop 2, don't gain any effect. Drop the Trick Clown. Use these two. Go into the house. Hulk summons this. These two, once again. Go into your Nat Beast on turn 1. You're gonna just Foolish Burial a wolf, so you can have another body on the field. Set Lost Wind. And let's take these two out of here and go into Appaloosa and end on negate, 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 and this in hand. Draw this. I would get rid of that. Wait, let's just check what do we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would Monster Reincarnation, get rid of Soul Recharge, you get JD. Hopefully negate whatever's on board. Whatever. Let's just say this gets wiped. Summon, tack, tack, and then mill, and try to see where the game goes. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Shuffle this up. Let me just see where this is at. Yeah, 14 minutes. Alright, I'll probably do like 3 more test hands just so you can see the idea. I would like to show one that would be like extremely broken, but that's the idea with Lightsworn. It's just you get what you get and you play with whatever the deck deals you. See what optimal hand we can get. Alright, this is pretty good. I would still recharge, get rid of this dead wolf. Draw 2, drop 2. Special summon. Charge. Drop these. Get Illumina. We already have 3 names in grave. This is pretty good. Alright. Summon. Alright, yeah. I will summon this, use this, drop this, summon this, use this, mill 2. Damn, it's fucking lit. Alright, pay 1,000, summon. Oh, you got like a million options right here with this board. Let's go with these 2 into a Minerva in the far right zone. That. Middle 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing here. Pay 1,000. Summon Mud Dragon. Change your attribute to Earth. Get Nat Beast on turn 1 yet again. We still have a Foolish, so we can get another Minerva on board. Well, let's just Foolish and go. I can drop a Juggler actually, and then you can use Juggler to get Hat Tricker, so you deck thin a little bit faster, and you don't waste Wolf's effect from being milled and dropping himself on his own effect instead of Foolish Burial. And then over here, you can pick either one of these 2, or take all 3 of these and go into Appaloosa. If this was turn 2, you could take all 3 of them, go into a Boral load, but your whole setup would have been different. But let's just say we're going for safety. We'll go for this. Let's see what's engraved. We don't even have any JDs. If we milled all our JDs already, it would not be a bad idea while we have a pretty good established board to go into a Daigoso Emerald. But whatever. Let's just say we did this, and we passed turn, and we milled for 3. It's not so bad. Get to negate. Alright. Get to negate, play another turn, hopefully get into your JDs or a win condition. Go into your Boral load after you use your Dweller. Whatever presents itself. As you can see, the idea that I'm trying to do is just prevent spells and prevent effects. Because even though this is a sacky type of deck, you can't recover like the other top tier decks of this format. So you need to make an established board that is preventative. Alright, let's go for it again. Alright. Start with charge. 1, 2, 3. This is really good. Get Lumina off of it. I'm not going to shuffle since it was the bottom card. Wolf is going to special summon itself. Going to use Damage Juggler right off the bat. Get ourselves Hat Tricker. And here we go. Doing it all again. It's pretty consistent. And I really like having Lost Winds in here now. Especially, even if you draw it, it's really not that bad. Because then you can use it twice. Let's summon this. I'm gonna pitch this, summon this. Activate. Mel. Don't gain no effect. Alright. Here's where I would definitely take this Minerva chance. Go for the 3. Fuck. That's garbage. Special. This. House effect. This. Instant fusion. Like this. Earth. Nat Beast. Oh, sorry, this isn't great. You could Monster Reborn at this point. You could ditch this. Effect. Gain 200. Dweller. Appaloosa for 2, which is whatever. And then you end on this board. I would say that's pretty strong. Alright, that's a few test hands of my 2020 build. And you get the idea. They're just trying to make a preventative board, trying to make Nat Beast turn 1. And it's not the most powerful deck. Like I said, this is a rogue option, but I love playing rogue against top tier meta decks and winning. It's a good feeling. And hope you enjoyed the video, guys.